Hey guys, I just thought I'd give out another response to the whole Tucson shooting thing and reviewing them. Today is January 12th, 2011, just to keep you up to post. And I just saw the Sarah Palin's little response to the shooting, and it's strike. It came to me more as being defensive than apologetic. It seemed like she was trying to defend her actions, not be empathetic towards the victims of the Tucson shooting. And it I just have to say this: whoever comes up with her speeches or her public relations whatsoever should be fired if that's the case, that they don't know how to write anything or help her out in any way politically towards potentially becoming president someday, which I sincerely hope will never happen. But that's my own bias there. Um, it's amazing how ignorant she is to certain things, and the only way that she reacts is when she herself or her family are being offended or whatnot. Sorry. And it's insane that she's like that. I mean, how many days has it been since the shooting? 4. Yeah, 4 days. And she just now responded today. If she was that sincere, if she was that apologetic, she would have responded the most maybe the day after the shooting. No, she was like, "Oh, I'm scared. I'm not doing anything like that, blah blah blah." And I'm amongst all the conservatives of the group, the whole teabaggers or Tea Party or whoever you want to call them. She is the worst on my list. The governor of Arizona, she went up a couple notches on my list of, or down or whichever. Sorry about that. But I'm more on her side. Well, they're not opposite ends, but still, the governor of Arizona, I'm liking her a little more than I like Sarah Palin. And that's not saying a lot, but considering my scale, it's a lot. Anyways, but granted that it's her own state and her friend was injured in the incident, she came out right away. But I felt more sincerity out of her sympathy towards the people who were shot and their families than I did from Sarah Palin. I think it's almost not just because that Sarah Palin is, to put it blatantly, dumb as a box of rocks, but also the fact that the governor of Arizona, she's not really trying to impress anybody nationally. She's not trying to run for president or senate. She, I think she's just very content with helping people in her state. And granted, the whole immigration reform that they tried to enact, what was it, like a year ago almost? It was misguided, but it was well intended, I think. I mean, you can't. It sounds like Nazi Germany, But still, she 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 was speaking for some of the people, the citizens of the state of Arizona. She wasn't speaking for lobbyists. She wasn't speaking for the Bushies. Anyways, sorry. But, like I said, that, compare it. The governor of Arizona, well, so far hasn't jumped boat midstream into her career or administration as governor of Arizona. Sarah Palin has. In fact, there was quite a bit of backlash from people all around the country and, of course, in Alaska about it. That, oh, hold on a sec. We elected you, but you're leaving midway into your term. How does this make sense? I mean, really, how do you... Oh, I'm going to bigger and better things. Well, this will give a bad impression to the American people that you left halfway into your term as governor of Alaska to pursue grander things. Though, the way things look, the Tea Party is on her, supporting her left and right. But, okay, let's look at this. On her website, yeah, bigger face. On her website, she had crosshairs, like scope or target crosshairs or whatever on Congresswoman Gifford's district. Even Congresswoman Gifford, prior to the shooting, conveyed concern over it, saying that this will incite somebody, or this will not exactly incite somebody, but this will be dangerous, because this will say, okay, well, she's a target. In one way or form, she's a target. Her district's a target for anybody. So I don't know, whack jobs might do something. And you think about it, you go into it, Congresswoman Gifford's slightly, well, she's a Democrat, but she is more representative of the slightly more conservative branch of the Democratic Party. She owns firearms. Well, the state of Arizona is pretty much like Texas about firearms. It's like everybody and their freaking cousin has a firearm. But still, it's hard to not be a little bit of a conservative in a red state if you're representing them. But still, it's I don't want to say that Sarah Palin was asking for it, but that's pretty much what it sounds like. You gotta watch what you say. I myself have learned the hard way on this fact. Nothing that severe, though, but still. I've said a few things on Facebook. Nothing violent, nothing this or that, but people took it the wrong way and took it out of context and interpreted it as something hostile and very, well, not very, but somewhat violent. I'm a pacifist, so it's kind of hard to see. Well, if you really know me well, it's very, very hard to see. I'm one of those, like, when I was in high school, I'd go hide in the corner. Yeah, I was a wimpy kid. Anyways, I just thought I'd give my 2 cents about the whole Sarah Palin response to the Tucson shooting. And I'm thinking either she's a big time procrastinator, or she's got she's got issues that she's got to deal with, and that she needs to fire her public relations people and just clean house. But that's my opinion. So, I mean, when they had the last election, I was actually considering possibly voting for McCain until I got a good look at who Sarah Palin was, the running mate, obviously, from history and whatnot. I looked at her history, I looked at her demeanor, I looked at what she stood on, and I'm like, I'll go vote for my home party here because you people are. Something happens, John McCain. We got the not so sharpest knife in the drawer running the country. But she's on the very religious right. But anyways, I already went over my minute limit here, so I'll let you guys go. Ciao.